Greetings to all educators in Sierra Leone. This message is coming particularly to the government of Sierra Leone that has provided free quality education for students across the country. It is also coming to the Sierra Leone Teachers Union, who is in charge of teacher professional development across the country. I'm calling on the Sierra Leone government to help support Sierra Leone Teachers Union to be able to provide relevant professional development programs for all teachers to support the free quality education program. My name is David Bongbo, and I am bringing this message to you from Canada. I have a very short presentation to do here, and I would like to ask you all to kindly pay attention, listen, and see what you can get out of it. It is not an exhaustive program or presentation. It is just key things that I'm paying attention to. There is going to be an expanded form of this presentation coming later on. But for now, let us just pay attention to what I have for you in a very few slides. Professional development, in the sense, what is professional development? I am assuming that most of us know what professional development is, but for the purpose of this presentation, we want to look at professional development as that program that provides a continuous in-service learning and training facilities for teachers. A program that will enrich teachers to be able to develop new ideas and implement those new ideas in the classroom. Why is it important? Professional development is important in different diverse ways. It is very important because it helps to have access to current instructional materials. It provides new resources for teachers. It helps teachers to have a lot of materials that they can use to provide instructional resources for students in class. It also helps beginning teachers who just finish university or colleges and come to the classroom. In that case, beginning teachers will be able to have mentors among veteran teachers who will help to provide new guide for them. So professional development has multifaceted advantages that teachers, old and new teachers, can actually make use of. In providing professional development, we have to look for specific programs that are very relevant to the interest of teachers. Teachers have various qualifications. They have various areas of discipline. So when planning for professional development, the PD chair or instructional leaders should make sure every discipline is catered for, every teacher finds a program that they are interested in. If that is not done, teachers will not be interested in the professional development, and in the end, most of them may not even attend. So in planning professional development, it is very, very important that different disciplines are being considered, and facilitators that could provide enough professional information in those various disciplines are contacted and invited to provide that. Also, in providing professional development for teachers, it is very, very important for instructional leaders and professional educators to take into account the interest of teachers, like I said in the previous slide. In this particular case, we want teachers to invest their own time in the planning process. if teachers participate in the planning process, then they own the program, then they become interested to participate. By this I mean, if teachers are able to provide suggestions for programs that they will be interested in, then the professional development program goes very productively. But if you end up providing programs that teachers are not very interested in, then they will not attend those professional developments. So it is important to ask teachers in the form of survey, in the form of questionnaires, in the form of one-on-one talk, and in the form of having different forms of gathering information from teachers as to what they would want to see in a professional development. Then when teachers suggest programs that they want to develop themselves in, that becomes a very productive professional development program. Also, it is important for instructional leaders, principals, administrators, government officials, all those involved in making plans for education. They have to make sure that professional development becomes an ongoing program. After every professional development session, instructional leaders in the form of principals, superintendents, supervisors of schools, they make sure that these professional development ideas are implemented adequately in class. If teachers undergo professional development and when they come back to class, they don't implement it, it is just going to be a waste of resources, waste of time, and then the government is going to be held accountable in the end for not providing the right materials for teachers, and teachers also will be held accountable for not providing the right type of best practices for student achievement in classrooms. So professional development has to be an ongoing process. It should be year in and year out. And for every professional development, there should be an implementation program that is monitored by instructional leaders in every school. Instructional leaders should not just sit in the offices. They have to make sure they encourage themselves to go into classrooms, to look at teacher planning processes, and they look at different ways that teachers plan their lessons so that they know the professional development that they have taken is being properly implemented in classrooms. We also have to make sure that the professional development is part of the curriculum in schools. It is always very important to provide professional development most of the time in the early hours of the day. When you schedule professional development outside school time, then it also becomes a problem. Most teachers may not even attend, especially when professional developments are conducted on weekends. Now, during school time, by that I mean schools allow students to stay off school for a certain period of time of a specific day, and then teachers are called together and they are given professional development within that time. So when the time is embedded within the school curriculum, let it become a kind of school culture. When it becomes a school culture, and then teachers know that within this particular time of the year, we are going for professional development, or they are going for professional development, then it becomes very, very effective. And then you would be able to at least measure the students' success and the effectiveness of teachers' instructional method in classrooms. Also, we have to try to personalize teacher learning with a PD plan. How do we personalize teacher learning? In this particular case, we want to help teachers to develop growth goals. These growth goals are also specific to what they want to learn within a year. Every teacher develops a new growth goal, brings it to the instructional leader in the school, and then the instructional leader will support these teachers, provide guidelines for them, Maybe also provide mentor teachers that will be able to help these teachers develop their growth goals and attain them at the end of the year. And at this point, I want to also add generally that every teacher in Sierra Leone should be encouraged to attend professional development. Every teacher in Sierra Leone should also be supported with resources to be able to develop and grow in their profession. I want to thank you all for listening to this particular presentation. I want to also ask the government not to forget to develop teacher resources. If we develop teachers in their resources, we will also develop um, students in their learning in classrooms. Thank you all very much. Again, my name is David Bongo. I hope this will be beneficial to all teachers. Kudos to Sierra Leone Teachers Union, and kudos to all who are helping education to strive in Sierra Leone. Thank you all very much.